Hello, gentlemen. I welcome you all to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss about articles. Yeah, articles is part of English grammar, and according to me, it is the smallest grammatical unit. Yeah, because in this one we have got just two categories as definite article and indefinite article. Okay, in this one we are going to see about definite article the. So point number 1, do not use the article the before the names of substances if they are used in a general sense. For example, gold is a precious metal. So here the gold is used in a general sense. So there is no need of using the before the word, the name gold. Okay. Then next point number 2, you should not use article the before the names of meals. Yeah, you heard right, meals. If they refer to the meals generally as a part of the daily routine. For example, see, breakfast is at 8 o'clock. So breakfast, yeah, it is a meal. So when we mention breakfast, have to keep in mind that article the should not be used before breakfast. Okay, like the breakfast should not be used. Okay, because it is said in general, not just breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but the article the must be used when the meal is particular one. The meal is particular one. Am I confusing you? No? Yes? Okay. Very simple, gentlemen. The article, when we say about meals in general, for example, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, okay, for that you should not use article the before the name of the meals, either it is breakfast or lunch or dinner. And you have to use article the when the meal is a particular one. Okay, so particular one means specific one. So how it could be specific? Yeah, good question. When the name of the meal refers to the food rather than refers to the food. Okay, for example, biryani. Okay, in lunch I had the biryani. Okay, so lunch, it is a name of the meal in general, biryani, it is the food. Okay, that too is a meal. Okay, but I say in a specific way what I had in lunch, whether I had what is it, white rice or ghee rice, or I was empty stomach, whatever it is. Okay, now I think you might have got the point. Okay, the third point, do not use article the before plural nouns. Yeah, plural nouns. Cat, cats. Okay, in before this session I think the noun number, under this heading we had a session, and in that one somewhat I have just given few things related to the singular and plural. So if you just go by that means you can understand the nouns of singular and plural. Okay, now here we are talking about a plural noun. So when we talk about plural noun, we have to keep in mind that the article the should not be used. Okay. Now, for example, apples are grown in many places or countries, whatever it is. Apples, apples, apples. Okay, I should not use the apples. Okay, then next point, do not use article the before the names of games. Yeah, games like cricket, football, chess. Okay, I play the cricket. You should not write like that, I play cricket. Okay, the reason is that article there should not come before the name of games, not just football or cricket or chess, whatever the game. Okay, the next point is, do not use article there before the names of countries unless the name suggests that the country is made up of smaller units or constituent parts. Okay, so what here he says here, article they should not be used before the names of countries. Okay, they should not be used before the name of countries, just like how in games. Okay, but unless the name suggests that the country is made up of smaller units or constituent parts. Okay, for example, I think France, we know France, it is a country. Okay, and if you see means United States is there, very well the name US, United States itself is, it gives us the idea that it is of a lot of states combined together a country. Okay, for France you can't use article there. Okay, if you mention means France, I live in the France, it is wrong, I live in France. Okay, and if I say I live in the US, it is right, because US it is made up of what is it, more than some 27 or whatever, I am not quite sure about the states. Okay, states, so I can use article there. Okay, have you understood? If you have understood, alhamdulillah. If not, no problem, just please raise your questions in the comment box. Okay, the next point is, don't use article there before the words king and queen if they are followed by the name of the king or queen. Okay, in our time, we know very well, Queen Elizabeth is alive, she is there in London. Okay, so it is not appropriate to say the Queen Elizabeth. Okay, when the name is what is that, comes along with the title Queen Elizabeth. Okay, Just if queen or king, if it comes means okay, but name accompanies with the title means you should not use article there. Okay, then now we are going to see totally a different aspect of a article there. For now I think nearly 5 or 6 points I told that these are the places where article the should not be used, and now I am going to say where this article they can be used. Okay, now first point, the article there may be used before a name which ends in road, but it may also be omitted. Can you understand it? Okay, so I will just read out once again. Article they may be used before a name which ends in road, but it may also be omitted. Okay, uh, I think you people may be familiar with the place name called Saukarpet. Yeah, okay. In Chennai we have got a place Saukarpet. So when I mentioned that Saukarpet, either I can use article there or I can just omit. Okay, my friend lives in the Saukarpet, or I can just write like this, my friend lives in Saukarpet. Okay, that's what here it means. Okay, now next point, use article there before nouns which name the inhabitants of a country collectively or as a community. Okay, once again I will just read it out. Okay, before nouns which name the inhabitants, that is whoever live in that, okay, of a country collectively. Okay, collective noun, I think you might have learned this, you can recall it, or as a community. Okay, collectively, if it is means, if they represent means, we can use article there. Okay, but not before the names of their languages. Okay, not before the name of languages. For example, I myself claim that Hussein is the Indian. Okay, he speaks Urdu. Okay, so if you see means India or Indian, he is the Indian, I told. And when it comes language Urdu, I am not using the article there for language. Okay, then the next point is use article there before the names of mountain ranges or ranges of hills, but not before the names of single mountain or hills. Gentlemen, this is where you have to what is it, listen, or you have to comprehend. Here we say that mountain ranges or ranges of hills, not of single mountain, not of single mountain. Okay, so if it is something like in Tamil, Merku Todarchi Malai they say, isn't it? Okay, if it is like that, the ranges it is of means we can use article there. Okay, but it is not the ranges of a mountain or a hills. It is a single mountain or hill, means you should not use the article. Okay, article there. For example, see the Himalayas. Okay, uh, um, like this it just can we can just go on give the names. But have you ever heard about that the Everest? No. Yeah, because Everest is a single one. Okay, it is not a ranges of a mountain, whereas Himalayas it is not, it is range of mountains. Okay, then next, use article the before the names of rivers, canals, seas, oceans, valleys, deserts, and forests. Okay, so name of the river, for example, Kaveri. Okay, the Kaveri, we have to use the Kaveri. Then for forest, okay, or oceans, valleys, okay, whatever it is. Okay, you can use article there. And the next point is use article there before the names of municipal or government departments. Yeah, we have to use the article there before municipal or government departments and before the names of shops, business houses, industrial concerns, banks, etc., except when they begin with a personal name. Okay, if it is with some personal name is you should not use article there. Okay, or else the government departments or municipals or banks, shops, business houses, industrial concerns. Okay, to all these things you can use article there. And next thing is use article there before the names of ships and trains. Okay, ships and trains, even if they do not form part of the name itself. So in the first one what I said, the previous one, if it is with the name means you should not use article there. For example, Hussein Bank, the Hussein Bank is wrong. Hussein Bank, for example, just I am giving you this. Okay, and here what is said is that even though if it is with name, for example, there is a Nizamuddin Express is there, a train with the name of Nizamuddin, for that one we can use the article there. Okay, and uh, there is used before a singular noun to express what we call the generic singular, that is the one thing mentioned is taken to represent all of that kind. Okay, of one of its kind. Okay, and also note the article there can be omitted. Okay, in expressions. Yeah, in expressions. So the previous session was about interjections. Okay, so as the interjections we saw in that session, it is not necessary to use the article in that interjection. Okay, so this is what is in simple gentlemen regarding with article, that to the definite article there and its applications. Okay, so in next session we will see the indefinite article a and if you have understood, alhamdulillah. If not, please raise your questions.